Hello there. Um, Today I'm gonna be giving like a little mini banjo lesson on the minor pentatonic scale, also known as the blues scale. And this is the first time I'm making this kind of video, so if this is what the people want, let me know and I'll make more of them. I just decided to try it out, and also because I've just found it super useful, and I feel like a lot of other banjo players would find it super useful. So yeah, let's get into it. So in terms of scales in general, I feel like a lot of banjo players undervalue scales. Like a lot of particularly like scrug style banjo players don't learn like any scales at all, and I think that's I think it's like you're preventing yourself from understanding your instrument fully. You know what I mean? Like it helps you kind of see the relationships in the notes, get more fretboard, literacy and whatever. I think it's really useful, and particularly like if you're one of these, like a single string banjo player. I mean, you really can't be a functional single string picker without knowing lots of scales. But this scale is actually super useful in a lot of scrug style stuff too, which I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. So this is the minor pentatonic scale, also known as the blues scale, and the bass scale is it's actually really easy for the banjo players out there to learn. Obviously, as you play it up the neck, the notes are going to switch around, and you're going to be playing it at different positions. But generally, in the bass position, you just walk up between the third and fifth frets. So it's So yeah, that's the baseline scale, and there's a variation of it that where if you want to add the sixth fret on the fifth string, I'll go ahead and demonstrate that. So that makes it a little more like bluesy in my opinion, and it just sounds cool. So this scale actually originally got started playing out of because I was like into a lot of like blues music and whatever, and it's really useful for blues. And I started playing this like playing out of it mostly in single strings, so I'd be playing like a blues song, kind of like that kind of stuff. And that's awesome. A lot of like, but I also have later discovered that it's also very useful to play out of and to kind of study the relationships between the notes and the scale for a lot of bluegrass songs. I think a great example of that is Clinch Mountain Backstep. Clinch Mountain Backstep is played literally like pretty much exclusively using notes from the scale. Like to demonstrate it, the bass melody is like. Right, so that's like just complete. That you literally used every single note of the scale, and so like even out of like a bluegrass, like a scrug style song, you can still use this scale. Like for example, if I were to solo over Clinch Mountain Backstep, you could play something like. Or something like that. I was just kind of making that up as I went along, but like, and I was just playing notes from that scale, and so it's super useful. Even if you're just gonna do something like even like in a song that's in a major key, you want to like throw a little dissonance in there. Like when you're up here on the, throw this note up above it, and you're like. Like something like that, or like you can even go down, stuff like that. So I would recommend playing around with it, and it's useful. The notes sound cool, and the great thing about it is the chords are good. The notes are going to be the same in every key. So if I was playing in G, it's. If I was going to play in A, it's. If I was to play it in, I don't know, like, F, it'd be. So too. And I mean, so it's like once you are familiar with the notes, and once you have, you know, you feel very comfortable with it, you can pretty much apply this to any key you want. And there's lots of, I can just to list off some bluegrass songs where they use, where the scale is really helpful. Clinch Mountain Backstory said that. It uses a lot of like Salt Creek, Foggy Mountain Special, Bluegrass Stomp, Montgomery Ball. You know, so there's a lot of songs, pretty standard songs, where this is a very useful chord, like scale to know and to be familiar with, and particularly if you are going to go play a lot of like blues stuff, that is kind of the scale the entire genre is really building off of. So it's very useful. So yeah, that's just kind of a basic. Oh, and for exercises, sorry, I'll give you guys some exercises on how to play. So a lot of the single string exercises I play. First of all, to pick the neck with the metronome, just like kind of practicing. And I use exercises a lot to get better at single string playing too. Just walk up and down like a, and then I'll do stuff like, and like walk up like that, or like a. Stuff like that. So this is thing we can use like with like a, I can't speak. This is like something you can like use a lot with like a metronome, whatever. So yeah, just try it out. And also, a lot of the notes, pretty much every note in the scale, can be played against the other notes in the scale, and it's going to sound good. So you can just kind of like screw around and like use a lot of different combinations. You know, like, so that sounds good, but you can also play like, and then even like a, that would sound like crap, but you know what I mean. So I would recommend playing around with the scale a lot, and it's very useful. And again, let me know if you want like more mini banjo lessons.